Reflection today on the theme, the cost of prophecy. Jeremiah chapter 11 and John chapter 7 together reveal the cost of proclaiming God's truth in the face of resistance, while also unveiling the quiet mystery of divine protection and their ultimate vindication. The prophet Jeremiah, often called the weeping prophet, discovers a plot against his life by his own townsmen in Anathoth. Caught unaware, he describes himself as a gentle lamb led to the slaughter. Yet his presence is striking. He does not defend himself or seeking revenge, but entrusts everything to God. To you I have committed my cause. This is the prayer of a heart stripped off of self-reliance, resting entirely in the justice of God. Centuries later, Jesus Christ stands in the temple during the Feast of Tabernacles, provoking divisions among the people. Some recognize him as a prophet or Messiah, while others reject him outright. The authorities harden their stance, seeking to silence him. Though the tension grows, he remains composed, moving steadily toward the sacrifice that awaits him. Like Jeremiah, he is the innocent lamb, misunderstood and opposed, yet wholly surrendered to the Father. These passages, my dear brothers, illuminate a profound truth. Fidelity to God often leads to immediate affirmation. Fidelity to God leads not to immediate affirmation, but to misunderstandings, even rejection by those closest to us. Yet, they also reveal a deeper invitation to respond not with anxiety or self-justification, but with a prayerful surrender. Prayer in this light becomes more than words. It is an interior handing over. To commit our cause to the Lord is to release the burden of proving ourselves, to let go of the need to control outcomes, to trust that God sees what is hidden. This kind of prayer is often quiet and hidden. It may take the form of sitting before God in silence, repeating a simple act of trust. Lord, you know. Lord, I place this in your hands. It is a prayer that does not seek to change others first, but allows God to purify our own hearts. In moments of rejection or misunderstanding, the temptation to defend, explain, or withdraw in bitterness is always there. But the way of Jeremiah and of Christ leads us to a deeper stillness, a place where we allow God to be our defender. This is not passivity. It is an active surrender rooted in faith. It is choosing to remain gentle when wounded, to remain truthful without becoming harsh, and to remain open even when others close themselves. Pope Benedict XVI reflects beautifully on this dynamic. He teaches that through faithful daily prayer, we become to experience the consolation that comes from God. This consolation is not removal of difficulty, but the quiet assurance of God's presence within it. It is the interior certainty that we are not abandoned, that our lives are seen, and that God's yes to us in Christ is stronger than any rejection we encounter. In the end, my dear brothers, both Jeremiah and Jesus show us that God's justice unfolds in his time and not ours. What is hidden will be revealed. What is entrusted to him is never lost. Our task, therefore, is not to secure our own vindication, but to remain faithful, to walk in truth, to pray, to trust, and to rest in the knowledge that God holds all things. And in that surrender, we discover a peace the world cannot give and cannot take away.